Alright guys, so I'm going to give you an update what happened during the tournament. The next little bit right here is what happened at the beginning of the tournament. Basically we had stayed there since Friday, which I showed you on the other video. My brother got there about 2:30, then I got there about 5:30, and y'all see everything. Then y'all saw that last one, man. I got a bite and it spit it out. Then my brother got one, spit it out, and that's the end of that previous video. Now this is the next morning. Stayed up all night really, and then you'll see I'm kind of messed up in the morning because I just woken up, but I'll give you more info. Stay tuned. I'm gonna give you a lot of info on this video. All right, this is Jose Trevino, number 43, team 43, chips and beer. Here's the rods. It's gonna be this orange wrap, orange line. Show the bottom shoot. And then this other one, it's green with black, clear line. It's both of those. Oh man, there it is. Here's the boards, and why isn't it? It's not focusing. The whole deal. We'll do it again if we catch anything. Hopefully we catch a bunch. Let's do it real quick. And the other two rods over here. When you finish, bring it back to the board. We'll do it real quick. This rod with that kind of wrap, orange, and then this green Team Hard Life rod. A lot of people are showing the backup rods. Oh, the backup rods? Well, there's another rod, but we're not using it. It's not in the competition. One more time. Do it from the beginning. Guys, all right, so that was the beginning of the video of the tournament, and then this is what happened. Since the night before, about 10 o'clock, I'm gonna tell you right now, the honest truth, we didn't catch anything. Now, little detail like that Friday. Here's the thing, guys. I knew we were at a big disadvantage at the dike. Here's the thing, the honest truth about the dike. It's really rare when you catch a bunch of fish. And this tournament that we got in, the team hooked up, was about the total length of all your fish. You had to add them up. So really you had to go to a place where there was a lot of fish, that you catch a lot of fish. So I knew we were at a disadvantage. But the places that are like that are really far from us. And then I was like, you know what? I've been doing good out there. I've been catching quite a bit. Maybe with two of us, maybe we might get lucky and might get better, even a little bit better than we've been doing. And I'm gonna tell you, the bait that I had been using prior to, I had been using, of course, crab, because we're trying to get black drums. But the times that it wasn't really biting, I changed. I said, man, let me try shrimp. So I would get some. It was hitting on shrimp. So I caught about the last 2 weekends. I had caught about half of them on shrimp and half of them on crab. So Friday, honestly, I would have caught more fish if I would have known that something had changed. Let me tell you what had changed. I didn't find out until later on at night on Fridays. Okay, so I get there, I put one with shrimp, one with crab. Time passes, and then later on, a few hours, well, actually on the video that you see, that it looked like we were gonna get tripled up, but actually my brother got two. I was on something that was a gaff top. I didn't ask, they didn't tell me that they had caught 2 gaff tops earlier in the day. So that's one big change that already occurred. Before that, there was no gaff tops. So you could have shrimp out there and you had a really good chance of still catching some, a red or a black drum or something. But now with the gaff tops, we couldn't use. We have to change that, because you're using the shrimp. The gaff tops are going to be taking your bait, or even not. If not, they're going to hook up onto that bait. So we went straight to drum. So we already knew that next day. But sometimes, guys, I know a lot of you ask questions and on Facebook groups and all that. They ask, well, where are the black drum holes, and why am I not catching, and all this. Guys, sometimes you don't catch shit, man. That's the honest truth. This Saturday we didn't catch anything. We didn't catch anything since Friday about 10 o'clock. We had the baits out there, switched them up. We even left them on when we went to sleep. Actually, I didn't really sleep, so you saw the video. I was like, man, I probably slept about an hour. The tournament started at 7. My brother, I think, woke me up about 6:30, and I really didn't sleep. I was like, man, it's uncomfortable to sleep in your vehicle and stuff. But we didn't catch anything all day, switching the baits up, checking. I only saw one guy, probably about 100 yards from where, maybe between 100, maybe 150, that caught one red all day. And then we stayed after the tournament ended. Oh, no. Well, once the MVP tournament ended at 6, and man, the last 2-3 hours we were switching the baits. We were like, man, maybe we could get something, because the MVP was just the biggest black drum. Nothing. We stayed there till, well, they left. I stayed till it was almost dark, so it was closer to 9 or somewhere around there. Nothing. And then other people that I seen way down at the end, from what I heard, they caught 1 or 2. It was like nothing. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that the honest truth about fishing is that sometimes you don't catch anything, man. That's the honest truth. Somebody asked me yesterday, or when was, I don't remember when it was. Friend, well, they want to take their kid out there fishing, and they're like, well, what's the best time? I said, actually, to me, the best time is like right now, or like now it's going to start changing, where this is going to get worse. The best time, I believe, is like from September all the way to like right now. Maybe like this month, and then next month, the jacks will come in, or they're already coming out. I heard they're coming in. But then, to me, the worst time is actually the summertime, because, well, people look at it, well, you can catch sharks, yeah, but then you can't catch a lot of other stuff. And there's gaff tops, seaweed, all these things. I'll give you an update on seaweed. I already know something that happened this week too. This weekend. That's a big change. So, guys, don't get down. I've been going out there. I could only go like 1 or twice a week. Most of the time I could only go once a week, because I got to work every day, except the weekends. Sometimes I go out there 2-3 weekends in a row, nothing. But then all of a sudden it changes. So, is it embarrassing? Yeah, I'll tell people, like, man, that was embarrassing, because that tournament was all of Texas, the coast. So, man, these guys were killing them, man. We know where they're at. We know there's some places in Corpus, there's some places in Port Arthur, there's some other places, but they're too far. And then the other tournaments we're trying to catch the biggest. So it's not about quantity, it's about quality. You want the biggest fish you could catch. This tournament was different. We knew that, but it was still embarrassing. Basically, in our home turf, our home, the dike, and we didn't catch anything. So, but that's how it goes, guys. So, don't get down if you don't catch anything. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, checking your baits, casting, everything. We try to do. Everybody's out there that's done this for a long time. But something y'all might not know is that me and my brothers, we've been doing this for a long time. We've been doing this since we were kids. We grew up basically at Seawood Park and going to Quintana Beach, that area. But then, you grow up, you get married, you get kids, and everything changes. So I actually stopped fishing for like 10 years. While my daughters were growing up, all we did was softball. That's all we did. Now my daughters are grown, they don't play softball no more. So that's why we do all this again. That's just life. So don't get down. If you have any questions, comments, I'm going to try to put more information that could help, because I know it's difficult sometimes when you're brand new, you're trying to figure all this out. And it's not easy. I mean, it is easy. You could just get lucky and catch one. The hard part is to actually do it constantly, that you're actually still catching fish, even though when it's difficult. That's the hard part. If it was easy, anybody would do it, right? All right, guys, but it's still fun. I always tell my brother or whoever's, I was like, dude, they're like, man, we didn't catch anything. We should have just stayed home. Like, stayed home? Heck no. This is still better, hanging outside by the water. I call it God's country. God built the ocean and everything just so we can enjoy it. All right, guys, talk to you later.